DC Rice here, and thanks for joining us for the TJ High football preview. We had a chance to catch up with Coach Ben Wright and a few of his players so they could break down their thoughts on the upcoming high school football season.
Yeah, I have no doubt that we're going to make the playoffs and make a good run for it. Because we lost a lot of our big names from last year, like Forbes and Grove, and that's what people are talking about. But we're having people step up, and whether or not they're as talented, we're definitely hardworking, and we're filling in gaps pretty well. So we're not really lacking anywhere.
We're looking good. Definitely going to have a lot of underclassmen playing, but we're still going to have a strong core of seniors that are going to be our main starters. Got a lot of big underclassmen this year. Specifically out of the seniors, we're losing a lot of strong guys, but a lot of guys are stepping up this offseason, working out hard, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to fill their shoes effectively.
Well, basically, we replaced 28 seniors that graduated. We played the same schedule. 8 of those teams out of 10 were in the state playoffs last year. So we've got a difficult schedule, but our kids work hard, so we'll be okay. Well, we've got some new kids, but I can't comment on because I don't know, what they're like. Returning players, we have a couple of kids. DeAndre Scott's a pretty good player. A kid named Brian Chase is a good player. Eric Gross should be a good player for us. Garrett Louie, people like that.
Urbana and Linganore are obviously big games, just every year. Especially with Urbana last year, with that little drama, whatever you want to call it, between the regular season and beating in the postseason. That was awesome, and we're looking forward to keeping that on. And Linganore we lost to last year, so we're still working hard and aiming to beat them.
They're all big games. We set up our schedule specifically so every game is like playing in a playoff game. So by the time they get here, we just keep rolling like there's no big deal.
Well, we just take them 1 week at a time because they're all big. Because everybody's in the playoffs, it seems, that we play.
It's going to take what it does every year. There's still preseason, so all we can do right now is work hard and just get the game plan set. No specifics for any specific team, obviously, so just get the basics down, and that's what we're doing.
I think it's just going to come down to everybody just buckling down, doing what they do week after week. We just got to do it. It's not really going to be 1 or 2 big things. It's just doing your jobs over and over again.
Well, fortunately, the region we're in, we generally have success. I think we've got to win at least 7 games, maybe 8. We had some kids hurt last year that hurt us. A couple kids missed a lot of games because of injuries. A lot of that's due to the field we practice on. And we want to keep everybody healthy as much as possible. And hopefully the heat breaks because it's pretty nasty out there.
How about the Patriots and Thomas Johnson?
Well, here's the running theme here. Tons of starters to replace.
Yeah.
They were state semifinalists last year. Brian Chase takes over as their new quarterback. Ben Wright likes him a lot. He's got a good receiver to throw to in DeAndre Scott. So TJ is always competitive. Getting back to the state semifinals, 4A North's a pretty tough region. Urbana's in that region. So it might be a tall order to get back to the state semifinals, but TJ is always good. They're always competitive. I expect nothing different this year.
Solid coaching staff, and Ben Wright has done a lot with less at various times in his career. But as far as looking at TJ, they're in that 4A North region, and this will probably be the last year they're in 4A North. Because of the opening of Oakdale, they'll probably drop to 3A next year. But 4A North is not a very strong region in terms of the schools from Baltimore County. So basically the trick for Thomas Johnson is just doing enough to get into the playoffs, and sometimes 5-5, 6-4 can do it. As long as Chase can lead them to about 6 wins, I think they're another playoff team from Frederick County again this year.